Okay, we're rolling now, and this is WGUN in Tucker, Georgia. Taking a look around. Let's go inside and take a look. Here's our mini museum here. A piano here. I don't know the brand. Although being the son of a piano tuner myself, I'd like to know. Terribly out of tune. It is a Schoninger. Never heard of it. Established 1850. I don't guess they're still in business. That's a TAC tape deck. Don't know the vintage on that one. Let's move around. Here is an ATR 700 Ampex. Let's look around. An old cart machine there. An old LPB Signature 2 board. Very interesting. That is our museum. The reason that we started this tour. This will be the WGUN control room. Good afternoon, everybody. DJ Jim O'Neill on Atlanta's 1010 WGUN. Right now in Atlanta, 80 degrees and possibility of some thunderstorms tonight. A low of 72 this evening, and once again, hot again tomorrow for your Sunday and a high of 90. You're listening to Atlanta's 1010 WGUN. More of the Gary Sullivan Show right after these words. That is, let's turn these monitors down. Several years ago, I would have loved to have these tape decks. They're Tascam 122 Mark IIIs. And the rack to the right. Got a fairly decent portable mixer there in the rack. Underneath a Sony, what I call Lifesaver. I used it last week to repeat a CD track. A 1-hour CD I had prepared to cover some music while we were briefly off the air last week. This is our monitor for our Inco DAD digital audio delivery system that has all our commercials, PSAs, and a few programs on. That's the motherboard that runs all that. Let's get back to this rack. Look at here, we have new satellite receivers, a Linksys router. It's a homemade studio air selector switch. Some sort of monitor there. Various equipment. The receiver for the emergency alert system. Gain ride there. And there's our broadcast delay. Here's the notorious dump switch. Look at that. Profanity delay. Distribution amp. Made by ATI. That's that rack. Pretty much the rest is a rat's nest of wiring underneath. Here's what one of my challenges as the chief operator here is to help get some of this wiring organized. Never had a studio quite like this. I have a nice view out to the satellite dish array out here. Backing out a little bit. Let's look around here. We're going into the live studio. A lot of soundproofing on the walls here. All of a sudden I hear absolutely no echo. This monitor is to inform those who are on their talk shows of a incoming caller, whatever message I may have for them. Nice clock there. Sennheiser MD 421 mics and Behringer condenser mics, kind of a entry-level, low-quality condenser mic there, as far as condenser mics go. Moving around, we have a look into the production room. Such as it is, it all wraps around just like, it's kind of like a theme. That's the attic. We have storage in there. No need to look into that yet. Let's move around into here. Go into our production facilities. This is sort of a waiting room holding area for guests, what have you. Not enough light. Let's open up this door. It's impossible to see on camera everything in here, but this is a room, for whatever reason, was used for some third party was doing streaming from here, internet streaming. They have a black light in the room. There again, for unknown reasons, I don't see a wall switch for it. Yeah, there we go. We'll go in here into this spooky room where the black light is on. Take a look around. There's a door to the outside on this second level. Hurriedly, I'm coming around into the production room area. I keep moving my mic away from my face. I apologize for that. This is the production room area. Runs Adobe Audition 3.0. Kind of a low-end mixer here that's used for it. Another Sennheiser MD 421. CD player, MP3 player, what have you. Here's what they use to amplify the monitors. It's a Radio Shack Optimus stereo receiver. Kind of an odd choice. Here we go, looking back into the live studio. Here's our network connections. Very interesting. That's an interesting piece of equipment I might be able to use later on. And moving around, here's the unfinished production room. A little bit better board in here. A Yamaha that I used as an emergency radio station out of the transmitter last week. Lots of soundproofing. This next room is where we have all the computer server. Here we go. This is our streaming operation right in here. Very interesting to have done this tour some 19 years after one of the tours I had done years ago. Let's move back into the control room. We're getting close to the top of the hour and I'm going to have to get back to work. Let's move back in. And that is your grand tour at WGUN.